Joe Joyce can crack. He broke Parker down all night long. In the 11th round, finally caught him with a left hook on the top of the head and put him away for good. How'd you like that one? And what do you think of, what do you make of Joe Joyce? How much potential?
Again, I'm wrong sometimes, I am. But when I'm right, I'm not afraid to say it. Before it was easy to say, I said a while back on this program that Joyce, I said a couple things. See if I can remember. One of them I said, Joyce, and this was the most important thing, reminds me of George Foreman. A lot of people thought I was nuts. I wonder if they've adjusted that opinion now and they see what I see. And what I saw way back, he reminds me of a George Foreman. He's big, he's strong, he's ponderous. He's a ponderous puncher. Not a snappy puncher. He's hitting you with a club. And he comes in here behind that big, strong, long jab that's like a phone pole. He comes in behind that. He's a little raw. He's a little crude in spots. You know, he's not Muhammad Ali. We get it. Different styles. He doesn't have that kind of ability. But what he does have is a great resolve, a great chin, like George Foreman, a great toughness, and he pushes the fight, the envelope, all night till he gets to you or you get to him. And like I said, he's aggressive. He's big. He imposes his physicality on you. He forces you to fight his fight. He gets so far. He imposes his physical strength and size. And there's something to that. It's not always an automatic to be able to do those things. He's a game, resilient, relentless guy. And he finally broke down Parker. I don't know why Parker came in the heaviest of his career. Maybe he thought he had to match the size of Joyce. Joyce also, I don't know why he keeps getting bigger. He was 271 pounds, the biggest of his career. But he looked good. He didn't look bad physically. He didn't look fat, chubby, flabby, whatever. But he's a big man. He's a tough man. He's a serious man in that ring. Again, I said also, besides that he reminded me of George Foreman, I said to you on this program a while back, he's going to fight for a title. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's going to be a player. And he's a player. He's a force. He's going to wind up fighting for a title. And partly because he's over there across the pond, he'll fill a stadium. Joyce will fill Wembley Stadium against somebody, who depending. And I tell you, I would pay money to see him in there with any of the top guys. If he fought Wilder, it would be like the old days when they used to do nuclear hydrogen bomb testing underground in Nevada. Remember that, Ken? In the desert in Nevada, they used to light off they weren't firecrackers, they were H-bombs. They used to light them off underneath the ground and do nuclear testing. That's what this would be. Nothing left at the end but a mushroom cloud and maybe a thud. I mean, it would be, if Wilder couldn't catch him first and hurt him, which, is possible, and hurt him first, Joyce would wind up walking into him, and what it would be. The other one, if he fought against Fury, if Fury is much more advanced, has many more dimensions to him, much more sophisticated. But if he could survive Fury's right hands early on, then start moving forward, which is what Joyce does, and imposing himself on another big man. Two behemoths. Like I said, Joyce knows how to use his size really well and impose it on you. So does Fury. Fury has a little bit more dimension than Joyce. Fury can use his size sitting on you, pushing you back, or on the outside with his long arms, using his size and height to box. So he's got more options. But again, If Joyce could survive the right hands of Fury early and then start to make inroads, that would be interesting. And then I can't leave out the greatest winner right now, or one of the greatest winners in boxing, Usyk. Gold medalist, undefeated, cruiserweight champ, unified all the titles, went up, won the heavyweight title, beat Joshua twice. Boy, if Usyk, I hear you already, too small. He was too small supposedly for Joshua too. But if Usyk could use those great boxing skills, if he could box and move around and just hold his attention with some shots every once in a while and be elusive enough, be enough of a ghost, to stay out of harm's way and, to move to the sides, get the proper angles, and keep it up for 12 rounds, boy, it wouldn't be easy. It would not be easy. It would not be easy. It'd be like you in a marathon. It would be hell to get to the finish line. But if he could go through that hell and get to that freaking, that you can't count, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. And here's the last one, because I love you, my fans, my brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters and fans over there across the pond. I miss yous. I love yous. And this is for you. I think some of yous are starting to come around to my truth. A little bit. And when I'm wrong, I eat your crumpets. I eat them. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. I can give, I got to take. But your beloved Joshua, I know he's on a 2-fight losing streak, okay. But your beloved Joshua, and you still want to see him in Fury, even though he lost. If he fights Joyce, he's getting knocked out. See, the other ones I talked about possibilities, right? Here and there for both sides. I'm sorry, nothing against Joshua. I know that you... I almost used the word moron. Anyway, I'm sorry. But you morons out there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. I'm sorry. But you idiots out there, that's kind of similar, that are going to say, oh, you just hate Joshua. You just hate Joshua. Okay, you nincompoop, you dodo bird. No, my job is just to tell you what I know from my 50 years, I think I know at least, from my 50 years of experience, okay? This man, Joyce, is too big, too strong, and too tough for Joshua, and too hungry right now at this point in his life. For Joshua, who's done great things, but he's not hungry. Like the great Marvin Hagler would say, maybe he's been, sleeping in silk sheets too much now. It's hard to sleep in silk sheets and still get up at 5 a.m. and do row work, and then get in that ring with another man who's trying to destroy you. So I just think that Joyce is too tough and strong, and I think he knocks out Joshua. I don't think Joshua would have a chance. But I tell you, you're never gonna have to worry about that, my beloved friends over there. Because Joshua would never get in the ring with him. And it's not a knock on him. He's a smart guy. Like Clint Eastwood used to say, Rob, match some of this stuff I've been throwing at us today. If you can, you're the best. Clint Eastwood used to say, Ken, in those Dirty Harry movies, you watch those. They were good. And Clint Eastwood used to say, a man must know his limitations. Joshua knows his limitations now. So he ain't getting in there with Joyce. No. But anyway, Joyce, again, he reminds me of that Big George. And listen, he's got a long way to go to have a career anything like. And I don't know if he could, because he's a lot older than Foreman was when Foreman started. Joyce is up there already. And he's a silver medalist from the Olympics, Joyce. Foreman was a gold medalist. So there's a lot of similarities. But I don't know that he probably couldn't, because George Foreman is a legend. He's an icon. He is. Come back and win a title when you're in your 40s after you won it in your 20s, and be involved in some of the most monumental historic fights in boxing in heavyweight circles. Foreman is a savage. And I say that in a complimentary way, the way my son would always say when he's scouting these great football players. Dad, the guy's a savage. Wow. He's a savage? Yeah, Dad. Guy's a savage. Wow. He's got the whole package. So George Foreman was a monster. But I'm curious to see how far Joyce will go with these similarities of George Foreman. I really am.